I cannot believe I'm about to say this. I can't believe I get to say this. I had a feeling that this was going to happen, but I waited until December because I wanted to wait like a full year to share this with you guys. But December marks the month of like 1 year since I have been completely free from chronic long-term depression. And I did not use medication. I didn't use anything other than taking 2 or 3 months last year at the end of 2019 to feel my depression and to embrace it. And so if you guys know me and my story, it was something that I had struggled with, and it was really a battle. Coaching, I had to like often take mental health days and just like cancel coaching calls sometimes. Let me tell you, those 2 or 3 months felt like an eternity because I was actively and willingly feeling this like deep, dark, bottomless, empty pit inside of me. And if any of you experience depression, it's like real depression, like nothing matters anymore. You self-sabotage and like just nothing matters. The most important things in life just don't matter. And I wanted to care, but I didn't want to have to use, medication or like fuck with my body to get there. And I believe in what I do. I believe that our minds can change everything for us once we decide that it gets to be different. I would say that depression, of all the things that I've worked with within myself one-on-one, like anxiety or PTSD, anger, depression was definitely the most difficult. I realized that in a way, like depression didn't have me. I had depression. I couldn't let go of the sadness and the turmoil because I was addicted to it, because it was really all that I had ever known. And so this is what I did to cure my depression. In short, I took a couple months to feel what I was feeling and feel it, like embrace it. And the one thing I did differently is, instead of feeling like I was a bad person or I was fucked up or something was wrong with me for feeling this way, I just let myself feel it without any guilt or shame. And this includes like crying. I would cry without guilt or shame. I would drink in the middle of the day without guilt or shame. And by the way, I'm not a licensed doctor, and I cannot tell you what to do with your life or situation around mental health, but you have to do what feels right for you. I think one of the most controversial posts that I've ever written, that got the most shares, created the most waves on the interwebs, at least in the history of Rhama Dashuri so far. And it went something like, your depression doesn't run in the family, the trauma does. Your anxiety or your PTSD doesn't run in the family, the cause of the effect does. Get the fuck up, you can do it, it's all in your head. It was something like that. And the it's all in your head part really fucked with some people. And the way that it probably would have fucked with me at some point, because I believed that, like, I identified with my depression for so long. I believed that it was a part of me. And of course, like, I wanted something or someone to take it away, which is why I did like lots of drugs, and I got into lots of things to fill that void. But at the end of the day, it was always there. It didn't matter how much money I made. It didn't matter how in love I was. It didn't matter if I had a family. It didn't matter how good life appeared to be going. It always came, and it fucking got me by the throat every time. Actually, I was just like, this is enough. I've had enough. I'm going to be free from this. And I didn't read about this anywhere. It was just things that started popping into my head, like, Rhama, don't identify with it. Rhama, feel it, like, look at it. And I'll never forget the prayer that I said to myself, because I think a lot of the times when it comes to a manifestation, whether it's a physical manifestation or a feeling, we are kind of like looking at a clock waiting for it to come. And this prayer was very different for myself. I was like, Rhama, I love you so much that if this takes the rest of your life, I'm here for it. I'm not leaving you. I'm not abandoning you. We're going to get through this together. And this was like my higher self talking to the part of me that was still broken and feeling empty. And so I didn't put a time limit on my healing, and I really showed up for myself, and I felt the things with Rhama, and it changed my life. Like, it changed my life. If you are going through shit, believe that it's going to get better. And you don't have to know how. You don't have to be able to see a clear pathway out of there. Just believe that it gets to happen, and the answers and the wisdom will motherfucking come. And the other thing I want to say on this, you don't have to feel like a Lisa fucking Frank sticker to be receiving of joy, love, and happiness. Like, I was trying to force myself to be happy in other ways. Like people were telling me to eat healthy and go on a run, but I was too depressed to do those things in the first place. I was trying to do like the whole Tony Robbins thing where I just like make myself smile. And so my approach was very different. And it was all led by inspiration and wisdom. Something told me to just feel my sadness, feel my depression, and embrace it, like lean into it. And whatever that process was, whatever we're calling that, it worked for me. Important part is to never, ever, ever stop believing that you get to feel better, that you get to live a different life, and you get to do it your way. Like, I refuse to take medication. I feel like I got my point across. I just wanted to come on and celebrate with you guys because I motherfucking did it. I fucking did it, and I'm so proud of myself. And I feel like, for the same reason that I share anything online, I know that it's out there helping somebody else. So I love you guys all very much. Thank you for the love and support online always. I love you guys. Ciao.